everyone had a chance to introduce themselves. Now, what did you think about the activity? Is that something that you would do normally? No. Like, all right. No, right? The other question, has anyone developed a personal mission statement and have written it down? I know one person, right? We got 1, 2, 3, all right? So hopefully we're going to talk about how do you develop a personal mission statement. And talking to Glenn, I think he said this is probably something that is a good thing to talk about, because really, that I know we sent out an email saying, this is the workshop, and also the question was, have you ever looked in the mirror in the morning or one day and said, why am I here? Right? We've done that. We've probably done that a lot of times, and hopefully we're going to answer some of those questions. But what that activity did for me was actually, show me that, listen, you already know what you're here for, but certain things that we haven't drawn out of ourselves and put them on a piece of paper to look at them. And so we have a purpose in life. And what I would like to talk about is, what we're going to talk about. To understand your purpose in life is what we're going to talk about tonight. Also, how to develop a mission statement. We're going to have a handout, and we're going to hopefully start that process. So when you leave here, you can actually finish it. And then every single day, you need to look at it. The reason why is that it will remind you of what your purpose is. And that's what I do. Every day I have something pops up on my computer screen every morning, and it says, this is your mission statement. And I read it to myself. Because sometimes during the day, I forget. And then I get a little bit frustrated. Then I go and I read it again, and I say, yep, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'll share with you my mission statement a little bit later. Also, to begin the process of developing a mission statement for yourself. That's what we're going to do. And also in your handouts, I'll be going over the slides also. But what is a mission statement? People say, I don't know what a mission statement is. Companies do these things, right? Not people. But people need to develop a mission statement. And what a mission statement is, it's a formal, short written statement of the purpose of a company or organization. That's really focused to an organization or a company. Dictionary.com has said that it's an assigned or self-imposed duty or task, a calling or a vocation. Ascending or being sent for some duty or purpose. That's what Dictionary.com says. We all have probably seen mission statements for companies. People work for a company, right? And the CEO gets up and says, this is what our mission is. Right? And then that's the purpose of the organization. But people don't think about themselves. How do I fit in this organization's mission? Right? That's what the CEO really wants you to do, right? They want you to, breathe that organization. But what about you? What have you developed personally for your own purpose? All right? The next slide talks about what I think a personal mission statement is. It's a brief written expression of your overall purpose in life. All right? This is for you. And that's very, very important to understand that you need to have a personal mission every day. Or because when you wake up in the morning, you just don't wake up and say, well, some people do it. All right, I'm just going to do whatever. But when you wake up, you should have a mission and a purpose every single day. So when you look in the mirror, you say, Karriem, you need to be doing X, Y, Z, instead of, oh, well, I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just waking up, just going at it, whatever happens, happens. No. You just say, listen, I need to be doing this thing. Like you all said, someone said that they're a child of God. Someone says, let's see, I'm looking at somebody's answers here, right? That who are you? I'm a high school student, right? That's things about you. But what are you going to do every day? Maybe your purpose in life is to help people. Maybe it's to make a lot of money. Maybe it's to give back. But every single day, hopefully you should be working on that. Like for instance, I work in a banking institution. And part of my personal mission statement is to help people. So if I'm getting frustrated, I always think back, am I helping this person to get money for their business? Am I helping them with a solution If I'm not doing those things, I'm not doing my mission. And then maybe I am getting frustrated because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Currently, right now, full-time, I'm not doing what my true purpose is. What I know, but I'm working on it. I have some goals. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Questions about that? Mission statements. Yes.
Not a question, but just
comment.
Well, really a question and a different question.
All
Because
right.
these terms, mission, vision, purpose, are used interchangeably. I see how you're using mission. But and how would you define purpose?
Your purpose in life?
Yeah. Generally, what is purpose?
I feel that somebody's purpose is what, first of all, you have to understand who you are.
Mm-hmm.
I think going by those exercises and your purpose, what are you supposed to do on a daily basis? And now you want to turn it into, well, yeah, I'm not going to say that because this is not a religious forum, but I feel that somebody's purpose should be connected to God. That's what I feel. But other people's purpose is different. But your purpose is a little bit different than your mission.
Right.
Your mission is where you're going, where you're headed. You need to have a statement. Your purpose is what you feel is important to you to do.
I was going to give another definition that I think you know. I think purpose is the original intent of the thing in the mind of the creator of the thing. In other words, what was the original intent of who created you? That's what purpose is. That's a good way to think about purpose. Why are you here on this earth? So when you say it's what you want to do, it's really not about what you want to do. It's what who created you wants you to do. Define you really think about your purpose. And it ties in with vision and mission very nicely.
Yeah. Questions about that? A brief written expression of your overall purpose in life. Questions, comments about that? All right. All right. Why is it important to have a mission statement? A mission statement is a guide for you. All right. Also, if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there?
That's right.
Take 95, south or north. 195 east or west. Well, if you're going to East Providence from here, then you need to be going east. But if you don't know how to get there, you're not going to end up there. And that's what I really feel. I was introduced with personal mission statements by a high school person. I was out of college, and a high school student said to me, "Man, what's your purpose? What's your mission in life?" I'm like, "What?" I said, "Get out of here, man. You in high school. Leave me alone. I got a job. I'm working. You just in school." He's like, "Nah, man. You really need to know what you need to have a mission statement." And I was like, "What? Get out of here." And so that actually said something to myself, and I said, "Man, you know what? I do look in the mirror, and I say, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going back and forth. I don't know what my mission is. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't have goals. I don't have vision." And so I started to research this information a little bit more. Also, a good resource is called What Matters Most. And it's listed on, I think, one of the last slides. And it's by Karriem Smith and Kim Blanchard. And I actually took a course about this book, and it really draws out what you really need to be working on personally. I know we talk about our career and how to make money, and we need the best job, but what are we doing personally for ourselves? How do we develop ourselves to be better every single day? Right? Because I look at it like this.